Hi. Alright, well that was a heck of a time getting here. Yeah, now it actually costs stuff. It costs energy using the shrink ray. It took quite a while to get through that tutorial last time. Does it actually use any neutrons if you just tap? It does occasionally use neutrons if you just tap it. Darn it. I was hoping it wouldn't.
Gotta get my creature back to the lab quick.
Apple.
Apples help Sir Isaac Newton think better. Well, wouldn't hurt.
It's by the same logic, wouldn't getting hit on the head help a person think better? Oh, I'm allowed to go in here for some reason.
DNA match confirmed. You are clear for entry.
Help, Carl. What have I done? Man, that's a heck of a jump, Jimmy. Yeah, why is it when you rotate? You don't... Okay, now he decides to jump up there. Way higher than normal. But when you rotate, you pivot about some point that's behind you. There you go. I guess that's the sewer entrance to the lab, for some reason. It's not trying to do that just now, but that's fine.
Gotta get my creature back to the lab quick.
Hopefully it's not going to be too much of a pain that this stuff uses energy. Whenever I use the jetpack. Maybe taking damage just costs you energy and doesn't actually eventually kill you. I'm not sure.
Hello, Jimmy.
Hi.
How are you today?
Well, I have to talk to Carl, if that's an indication.
Water. Come here, boy. Here, boy. Full dish.
Is that a singular little can? Wonderful. Our emergency... those flashing lights are going to cause someone an emergency, man. I'd be able to leave and just ignore Carl. Can I? No. Kind of wondering if I even should try doing silly stuff like that, considering, oh, wall scene, I can see through you.
Hey, Carl.
Considering I've missed things in these games before.
No, Jimmy. But I did kind of notice a couple of Darwins and girl-eating plants walking around outside.
That's okay. I'll just shrink them and collect them later. Hey, have you been using my special lens spray?
Yeah, but I saw something outside that looked really neat. Follow me, and I'll show you.
You're not going very fast, Carl. Lead the way for Carl
You
outside.
found some blue neutrons? The blue neutrons are invisible to the naked eye, but with my special lens spray, anybody can see them easily.
Wow, there sure are a lot of them, Jim. And they look good enough to eat.
Can't eat them, Carl.
You know, that's
Blue
basically what I
neutrons
do.
are energy from my inventions.
What do the red ones do?
You found a red neutron? Those will be my secret to teleporting into space. Red neutrons have 1,000 times more energy than the blue ones. Can you show me where it is?
Uh-huh. It's in Cindy's backyard. Follow me, and I'll show you.
Oh, now Carl zooms along. Well, I'll worry about that later.
Cool. I just gotta find some rockets to launch now.
It's a place to launch rockets, apparently.
I just gotta find some rockets
First,
to
the
launch now.
most important question. Ah! I cannot go inside. Will I never get to go inside that house in an AWE game? I have a feeling the answer is I will not. Which makes me very sad. This is not quite how I remember his backyard being. This is a pretty big place though, wow. Did they reuse some of this from in...
Candy bar.
I wonder if they reused some of this in Negatron. Dude! He doesn't even ask to jump. He just does it. He happens to stand in the right place. And it's always a surprise because he jumps so much higher than I expect him to be able to.
A treat for Goddard.
I don't want to be near the fence because I don't want to actually jump up there. The game makes it unpleasant. Excuse me? Wonderful. It teleports me in and out of the... No! Stop. Why? What the? Jetpack. There we go. Oh, this teleportation, jeez. I don't know if I really want to pick up these neutrons in reality. I admit. Yeah, all this looks familiar. Having played Negatron.
Cool. I just gotta find some rockets to launch now.
Why do you want to launch rockets from random places? Yeah, this looks very familiar. Like, really, really familiar, actually. I'm not sure if I'll be able to go to these places or not. You couldn't back in Negatron, but at the same time, in that game wasn't really open world like this one seems to be. Yeah, neighborhood. Where are you, mouse? There you are. Return. Okay, I'm not allowed to. Weird. Oh. Now then. I have no idea where Carl went, but we'll worry about that some other day.
Anyone home?
Why can I sometimes not... Hey, stop it! Sometimes I can't use the rocket. Is it if I'm up against a wall or something? Rocket. It's like he hits the ground before the rocket actually works. Eh. It's like it doesn't generate enough lift for me to even move upwards. Let me move upwards. No! Darn sticky keys. Here we go. Cool. There's all the satisfaction of being on top of a house. Seems like generally though you won't actually take... Great. It's not a very powerful rocket, so... If you start going down, you don't really stop going down. It seems like this automatically activates to prevent you from taking fall damage in some cases. Anyways, I have no idea where Carl went, so... I guess that's our next task, figuring out where he happened to have gone. Any hints, anyone? So those ramps are probably for when I have the Goddard scooter later. Okay, well I can start with where I was earlier. I thought Carl went through here. Oh, there he is. Retracing my steps was actually pretty good as an idea. Cindy's house is very distinct.
Did find a red neutron. Good job, Carl.
Oh, thanks, Jim. But, how are you gonna get it without waking Humphrey?
I'll move really slow. And if Humphrey wakes up, I can zap him with my handy-dandy shrink ray to slow him down. Stand back, I'm going in.
I'm gonna go home now anyway. Hey, do you want to meet me at Retroland?
I wish I could, but I've got to find the rest of the items for my project.
So, no. Hang on, you're on the... Oh, I don't even get to do it myself.
No! I had my shrink ray set on clone.
What? That's not a shrink ray feature. Jimmy, you need to learn how to modularize things. Your shrink ray should only be shrinking. This is your own fault. Those other restaurant. These things have... It's very difficult to tell where these are. Because of how they look.
Hello?
Hey, Neutron, it's Benny.
Who?
Nick wanted me to call you to see if you're ready for another race.
Tell Nick I don't have time right now. Gotta finish my entry for the science fair.
Nick said if you show up, he might give you back your Area 51 map.
Hey, that's mine. I must have left it at school. Fine. Where and when?
Elementary school, 10 minutes. Don't be late.
I better get your scooter module for my room. Let's
Ooh.
go, boy.
Okay. Sorry for everything lagging so much right now, too. I have an idea for how to fix it. I'll try to fix it by next episode. Hopefully that'll be less of a problem later. Aha! Indoors! Finally! That's a disconcerting television channel. I tend to just end this episode now so I can try to fix things. There wasn't this much of an issue back in the lab. Yeah, it's getting pretty bad. So if you'll excuse the slightly short episode, since the last one was long anyways, I'll cut things here and I'll see if I can fix stuff. If you give me a second. Bye everyone.